Greetings from the beach hut. I am here to do my debrief tutorial on my shadow of the week, which is Larenim's Opal Aura, and I've swatched a big swatch of it right on my hand so you can see it. This can look more lavender or purple, but you can see it has a really glowy kind of high sheen to it. Before I get started, I'm just going to do some foundational work and then we'll move into that shadow and I'll talk a little bit about it. I'm going to start with my lips. I'm going to put on some Fresh Sugar SPF 15. This is just for a little bit of protection, and because I'd like a little bit of color too, although I will put on some lip product later, I will go ahead and put on this Jane Iredale Lip Plumper Just Kissed in the color Milan. The other thing I will do foundational is I'm going to put on Tarte's The Eraser. This is a product that is a green dot product for me. It has no parabens and no phenoxyethanol. I can't say that about all the Tarte products, but the Tarte products that I find that are clean, I really do enjoy. This is one that will not cover, but it does a little to take down the discoloration on the lids and the darkness around the eyes, and it has long-term benefits, so it works on the puffiness and the wrinkling around the eye. And at 53, I really appreciate it, and I think it has had some good benefits, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that on. I will curl my eyelashes because I'm going to do that eventually, so I'll do it now. Let me pop on some brows. I'm going to be using my 100% pure in Cocoa Plum mixed with vanilla sugar. I find this gives me about the right shade, and it stays all day and lasts and works even without a brow gel. So even though it's an eyeshadow, I've been really happy with the way it performs as something that fills in my brows and stays. Next, I'm going to turn to some contouring. I am going to use this Oak Bark contouring powder from Pumpkin and Puppy. I have just received it and I haven't even done a Postman Cometh on it yet. You'll notice I didn't use any foundation today. I've been having a little bit of problem with breakout and I wasn't sure what it was from. I've started to use a new serum. I've been swimming more, so I have chlorine introduced into the mix. And I was chucking my Bare Minerals Bisque into my moisturizer and using it as kind of a tinted moisturizer. I think that's probably what led to the breakout, but I'm not sure. So I have gone through and sanitized all my brushes just to be sure. But I'm also just being mindful to use the sparkling mineral water with the tea tree oil added because that has a little extra antibacterial property to it. And there is the contour. When I contour, I like to start up here where the hair is a little thin. I've got my widow's peak going on there. I do take a V down this way because I have quite a broad forehead. Other than that, it's cheeks, so you can see me making that 3. I have quite a bit of jowls here. 53, not surprising. Under the chin. I'm going to define my lips with my Bare Essentials lip liner in Thistle. This is really the only lip liner I use, no matter what shade of lipstick I'm using. I'm convinced that if I had lip color, this would be the color it would be. And I will put on some lip color later, but that just gives my lips a little bit of definition so I can see kind of what I'm working with. We're ready now to move on to the shadow of the week. I'm going to go ahead and do a fairly natural look for you. I did swatch all my color tattoos, put the Larenim Opal Aura over them to see how it was going to look. I even filmed a little bit, but it wasn't really terribly interesting. I didn't find that the pigment reacted a lot with the base colors underneath. It did some, but not as much as one would expect. So my favorite thing to use under it was the Maybelline Too Cool color tattoo. I found that that worked best. I also liked using it with Fierce and Tangy, which was the orange, and the purple shade, which I can't remember the name of now. The Maybelline color tattoos are not bad as a natural product goes. They do not contain meth, they do not contain phenoxyethanol, they do not contain parabens. That said, people might not feel comfortable using them, so I wanted to go ahead and give a natural option, and this 100% pure in the color Periwinkle is a good one. I'm going to go ahead and lay that down, probably from about here over. This is also from 100% pure, and I'm going to choose this dark chocolate side. And no, I won't leave it like that. For highlighter under the brow bone, I'm going to use Fusion of Colors Corrector in yellow, and I have mixed it with Bare Minerals Fair, and I'll show you what that looks like. It is yellow. It kind of almost gives you the same color as Well Rested, which is a Bare Minerals. I'm going to put on the Larenim's Opal Aura, and I found it was kind of nice just to go heavy with it. What you get when you place it over that periwinkle is just a nice holographic purple color with some other colors shooting through, depending on the light. So sometimes you'll get almost a white look, and then sometimes a lavender shimmery look, and so just depending on the light you'll get different colors, just like you would with an opal. So it's going to shoot through different colors. Next, I'm going to go ahead and move to eyeliner. For eyeliner, I'm going to use something I've been playing around a lot with and enjoying quite a bit, which is this Celestial Crow. And it has some sparkles of colors coming out of it, but it's a really dark color. And I am going to foil it using the Foiled Again medium, mixing medium, and that is from Pumpkin and Poppy. I'm just mixing it on a small tray over here so I don't put the mixing medium into my container. I don't want to do anything too crazy with this. Oftentimes what I do is I look at and study the looks that kind of younger, edgier people are doing, either with Sugar Pill or with Glamour Doll Eyes or Veggie Beauty with the Pumpkin and Poppy, or any number of colors, you know, Lauren Luke working with the Barry M products, and then I try and tone them down and make them somewhat age appropriate for me. I never want to lose my sense of play and become too sedate, but at the same time I am mindful that I am not a 20-something anymore, and so there are just some things that I probably can't get away with. So I've got my flat brush, and I'm just going to start by pressing this right around the lash line. I'm going to go ahead and line the lower lash using that Celestial Crow, and again trying to keep it fairly thin and sedate, even though it's not a very sedate color. The other thing I'm going to do is hook this right around into the crease and then darken up the eye in that corner and add some definition that way. You can see it there, and I'm just going to blend it with my fingers. Time for some blush. I wasn't terribly imaginative this week with this look. In terms of blush, I just went back over to the Standbys, which is this 100% pure in strawberry. Strawberry is too light, doesn't really give me enough color, and so I mix it with this color Berry. And I just use the two in combo. Wouldn't reorder strawberry, but it came in a kit. I have it, so I want to use it. I'm going to go ahead and use this 100% pure mascara. I really like the mascara. This is in the color Blackberry, not my favorite, but it's kind of almost a plummy color, and I need to use it because it's open, and so since I've got the purpley thing going on today, I thought I would use that. This lengthens, it doesn't clump. It's doing great in humid weather. It doesn't transfer unless I use a concealer on the bottom that irritates it, and then it would. I tried to use the balm, Time Balm, because I have that in my kit. It's something I need to get rid of. It is a product that has either paraben or phenoxyethanol, and every mascara I use bled with that in this humidity. Okay, still have the concealing to do, but I think before I do that I'm going to go ahead and finish off the lips. Sometimes I save that concealer to the very end. I find I don't go as overboard. If I do the concealer earlier in my routine, I just keep piling it on. This way, once I see the kind of smoke and mirrors, what is detracting attention away from those wicked dark circles I have. So for lipstick, I picked out my Buxom. It is a green dot product for me. It has no phenoxyethanol and it has no parabens. This is the color Acapulco. It is in a rich lilac. I used it a whole lot this spring, really liked it. And I found I grabbed it a fair amount this summer. And to finish that off, I'm going to use the Revlon Lip Butter in Gumdrop. This is a color that on its own I wouldn't use. It's far too light. But I have used it in combination with the light and deep lilacs, the Acapulco and the Vienna by Buxom. I can finish off with my concealing. For concealing today, I'll do my usual Evil Age spots, and then if I have some other spots, I'll go ahead and do those as well. I am using Laura Geller's The Real Deal Concealer. This is a product that has toxins, either phenoxyethanol or parabens. I am trying to get to the end of it, and then I won't repurchase it, and I will move something natural in its place. I have to say, for a winter concealer, this does not work on me at all. It dries the heck out of me. For summer, it's been fantastic. It has really done a good job. I put it under there. It covers. It's not settling for me. I do have to touch up during the day. It doesn't last through this humidity. But all in all, I've been really pleased with this as a summer concealer. I just don't like the formulation of it because I don't like the toxins that are in it. This little philosophy brush is my favorite little brush to use for concealer. I find it's just the right shape because it comes up this way as well as going this way. I have these age spots that are really resistant to covering. I mean, Laura Geller's Real Deal Concealer is a really full coverage concealer, and these things are still popping out. Anything on this other side, but I want to even out the color. Okay, at 53, I don't dare take powder right up under the eye. That's where my wrinkles are. I actually don't have a lot of crow's feet in this outer corner, but I have quite a lot of wrinkling under here. So I am going to use that yellow concealer that I mixed with the Bare Minerals foundation, and I'm just going to really try and keep it down low. You will see me go up into the corner. I will not go, yikes, near those wrinkles. Okay, let me give you a close-up of the eyes. That's my finished look with Larenim's Opal Aura. I have to say that my favorite way of using the Larenim's Opal Aura was with that Pumpkin and Poppy Arabian Nights collection. In that particular collection, which had the golds and the coppers and the purples and that princess blue, I really, really missed having a light color that I could pop on the inside. And this Opal Aura was just perfect for it. Something about the shades of purple and just the sheen that it had, just everything really worked with that collection. So I have put that shadow into my Arabian Nights collection. I did do some other looks with the Larenim Opal Aura, and I'm going to pop them in right now. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and please comment. I love reading the comments. It's Saturday as I'm filming this, so make it a great weekend. I hope you really, really enjoy it, and I'm wishing you all lots and lots of sunshine. Bye.